Hello YouTube, welcome to my garage video. I have been saying that you guys should suggest any tanks or TDs or RD or anything you want me to play, and I figured you should probably see what I have to work with before you can do that. Decide what you want to see. So I'm going to sort it like this. We're going to go light tanks. We got the Dash 2, it's my only light tank. I enjoy playing it, but then again, it's not quite as good as it used to be anymore. It's still fun, hands down. Love the air you can get on it and whatnot. Medium tanks, I have the Super Pershing. I really enjoy this tank. The spaced armor on it is ridiculous. You can take direct hits from Artie. It will pin you and do 0 damage. I've had BL-10s from Object 704s. I've had 120mm guns. I've had E75s, you know, pin around my turret or down in here. Do absolutely no damage. Then we have the Patton. Amazing little tank. Fun to play. Really enjoy the hell out of it. Of course, we got my E50. This is probably my favorite medium. I can't wait to get the E50M. And we have the T43. If you notice, I have the gun laying drive on this, while on the rest of them I have well, on my Americans I have the coated optics because I want to extend my view range, because the view range is already so good. On the E50M I have the vertical stabilizer, because you tend to do a little bit more shooting on this while you're on the move, and since it is one of the most accurate guns to begin with, it actually pays to shoot on the move. You put that on there and it improves your accuracy. It's really good. T43, I went with the gun laying drive because the aim time on these Russian guns are horrible. Everything is vent rammer plus, you know, whatever the third is. I tend to carry 4 HE shells. These are more of to interrupt on a cap. I say they're capping our base, we're capping their base. It's going to be close, and I'm the only one around that can interrupt it. I would like to have HE so I can just fling an HE shell at him, get an interrupted, and get the hell out of there without dying. Now let's move on to the heavy tanks. I've got my Lova and my KV5. I really enjoy these two. I don't know why I still have a spall liner on this. I ran spall liner on all my heavies back when RDHE was really ridiculous. I should probably swap that out, but the KV5, I have no clue why I have the vert stabilizer on it. I guess it's mainly because I tend to do a lot of firing even while I'm standing still with my turret moving, and that helps that a lot. I just got my T110 E5, got the vert stabilizer on that because again, the turret does a lot of moving even if your tank is stationary. I've got my E100. I must say I'm not a big fan of this tank. I mean, I enjoy it, but the gun is, let's just say the penetration is very lackluster. Unless you're flinging gold in this thing, it feels like you're just throwing credits down the toilet. I have my mouse. I enjoy this heavy a lot. And of course I have a spall liner on this because you know, you drive this tank around and you are going to draw arty fire. I have my KV1. I'm actually trying to work up to the KV1S because you know, it's a great little medium tank tank, and I would like to start doing some more of those. Every time I've been in tank companies, I've enjoyed them, and on the US server they tend to run mediums more than anything else. I have the IS. It's half off right now. I really enjoyed it at the time. I plan on purchasing the T29 as well if it ever goes half off again. I think I just missed that. I have the IS-7. I really enjoy this tank as well. I can get the IS-4. I actually had it. I sold it because I just really did not enjoy playing it. But you know, I can get it if I need to. For tank destroyers, you got, of course, the little derp wagon. This little TD is probably the most fun I have. I love to just, you know, if I'm on a losing streak or if I'm getting frustrated with teams, I just get in this, and it doesn't matter how bad your team is, because at low tier you can basically win battles by yourself. Especially in this thing where you're one-shotting everything. I love the T-28. I don't know why I don't have vents on this thing. I'll have to remedy that. But I love the T-28. The armor on this thing is amazing from the front. This 120 gun is kick-ass. It does a crap ton of damage. It's slow, but it gets the job done. Same with the T-28 prototype. To me, I like this one more than the T-28 because you have the turret, so it allows you to do a whole lot more. But the other problem is you have the opening up here, so you take arty fire, and you know, it really hurts. I don't know why I have coated optics on this. I think I just filled it in because I had it sitting in my inventory. I should have well, no, the reason I have it is because, you know, it's immediate, because it's a turreted TD, so the turret moves, you want to have the, or no, excuse me, that's why I have the gun laying drive. But the coated optics, I guess I had it because I had it laying around, and, you know, and hell, it helps with my view range. Jag Panther, I actually really enjoy this little TD, and I'm trying to get the Jag Panther 2 so that when the second German tank destroyer line comes out, I can start working my way down that. Of course, I have the JT-88 premium tank destroyer, and again, I have coated optics. I must have a crap ton of these just laying around. JPE-100 is probably my most favorite tank that I have. Yeah, it's got some shortcomings. It's built on the E100 chassis, which means you can be pinned all day here, even by tier 7 guns. This part of your tank is extremely strong, and let's face it, the damage on this thing is ridiculous. I hit an M48 earlier today for 1250 damage. I will say I think they had this TD closer to balanced in the beta when tier 10 TDs and mediums were coming out, but you know, what can I say, it still does a lot of damage. It's a situational tank. It's not like a T110 E4 where you're gonna go charging into the enemy, you know, and get a lot of kills. This tank right here is meant to hold down one side of the battle and to just punish anything that comes towards you, and hopefully you have support with you. Got the ISU 152 as well. Again, I don't know why I have vents, but the camo net on this is actually pretty decent. The camo rating on the Russian TDs is really good. The BL10 is amazing. 750 average damage. Long reload, but again, it's not as long as the Jag Panzer E100's gun. I really enjoy this TD, and I really cannot wait for the Object 704 and the 268. I have a buddy who has a 268, and he says it's like playing a 704, but just better. You know, it's faster, and you know, just an all-around better TD than the 704. For my SPGs, of course, I got the tier 4 little French artillery piece. I don't know for sure, but on all my RT, I should be running gun laying drive, shell rammer, and camo net. I've actually been thinking on my GW Tiger just to switch out of the camo net, because let's face it, it's so big, the camo rating on it is horrible. But the one thing I do like about this little tier 4 arty is the armor on this thing is ridiculous, even on the back. I had a T50 charge me a couple days ago, and he was behind me, and he's just bouncing and bouncing and bouncing and bouncing left and right. And I'll just say this: don't use it on me, please, if you see me. But if you get behind one of these and you're trying to pin it, just shoot it right here. Don't try back here. Same on the sides. Don't really worry about all this. This thing is really bouncy, even on the front. You know, aim for the turret. Get on the side. Aim for the side of the turret. Aim for the back of the turret. Ignore the rest of this. And here we go with the M41. I don't know what I think about this. The aiming on the American SPGs are different than the German and the Russians. You kind of have to go past your target a little bit more, and I keep forgetting to do that when I'm playing it. But I do enjoy it. I've had some really good games in it. In fact, I had a game earlier yesterday with 4 kills and damaged a couple other tanks. I ended up leading my team in XP, but it was during one of those stretches where I didn't delete a whole bunch of replays. And I had like 3 or 4 really crappy games in a row, and I just opened up my folder and deleted all my replays. And then went, oh crap, because I had a good game on that, and I had a good game on my Super Pershing, and I do that all the time. And I need to get into the habit of, as soon as I complete a good game, I need to name it something and save it. But yeah, GW Tiger, I really enjoy this gun. It's basically, if this thing hits, it hits hard. I hit a what was it, IS-4 the other day for 2250, I think it was. If you can get side shots, back shots, turret shots on this, it's amazing. But the accuracy on it is kind of meh. It's extremely slow. The traverse is really small. So if you're having to follow a moving tank, you'll hit a point where your tracks have to move, and then your aim goes wide again. That's kind of meh on it, but it's a really fun artillery piece. And as you can see, I'm still probably about 100,000 away. Yeah, about 196,000 away. SU-8, I like this little artillery piece. I want to say it hits the hardest out of all the tier 5 artillery. Let's see, 910. Nope, 950, but 85 pin, 88 pin. Yeah, the rate of fire is a little bit higher. Pin's a little bit higher. I like this SU-8. Does quite a bit of damage. I decided to go up the tree because I really did not like the KV-1 back when you were grinding the KV-1. Back when the KV-1 split off to the S51. I really didn't like it, and so I decided to go this way and go with the SU-14 and go that way instead. Let's show you my research path. I'm all the way up to tier 8 on both of the TDs, tier 9 on the medium, tier 10 on the heavy, yeah, tier 5 on the artillery. The German tanks, I have, all of the tier 10s minus the E50M and the GW Type E. I heard that they are adding a second German medium tree, and if they do that, it's going to probably branch off of this. So I'm probably going to go back to the 3601 and grind out the 3002 DB. I enjoyed the 3601 to begin with, so it shouldn't be that bad, though they did get rid of my favorite gun on it. And then, I really do not enjoy the French tanks. As you can see, I had the 5120, I had the Lorraine, I had the ARL, and I had the AMX 105 AM, and I don't like them. They feel so weak to me. Everything can pin it, and it doesn't fit my playstyle that well, so I went ahead and sold my all my French tanks and got some credits for screwing around other places. Here's my Russian line. I'm getting really close to this. I'm less than 100,000 away from my Object 704. I can't wait to get past the T-43. I heard from here on out that the medium tree is extremely fun. Like I said, I have both tier 10s unlocked. I really want to get the KV4, which means I'm gonna have to buy the KV3 back again to grind it out, because it just looks like a fun tank. It looks like exactly like I enjoy. Like I enjoy the KV5. It's heavily armored. The gun's kind of meh, but as long as you know where to aim, it does well, which is how the KV4 kind of fits. And then again, you know, I had the tier 5 artillery. Well, there you go. That is my my garage video. If you want to see any tanks, TDs, RT, or specific maps, leave comments in the video. I will play them. I will try to get those specific maps or whatever, and I will post videos of them and tell you my strats or how I adjust to whatever my team's doing based on what I see, and try and help you guys out any way I can. Thank you very much for watching. If you really enjoyed this video, please like it, please subscribe, and I will catch